Hey everybody, back with a new episode of Babylon 5. Last episode, we got all of the non-aligned worlds, I believe. We got them all to sign the Declaration of Principles after, some issues that needed to be sorted out. But Jakar wrote some great ideas, and after straightening out the Drazi and pointing out their hypocrisies, we were able to come together on that, which I really loved. We are dealing with the idea of having all of these telepaths now on Babylon 5 and the need for the intelligence of them. We're not employing the Psychor, so we have to have our own version. And there's a lot of pushback from Byron because he doesn't want his people to be used in the way that they've been used before, which is completely valid. But as far as I can tell, the Alliance or Garibaldi or Sheridan, they're not forcing anyone. They just are requesting help because, we are giving them refuge here. So Byron did offer up a couple people, I believe, but we saw his ideas and he's really had Lita intrigued by what he was saying. I didn't love everything he was saying about how they are better than the humans. We can see the paths that are leading to where we get with the colony of telepaths. I'm just wondering where it all really breaks down. But they're setting it up well, I believe. This next episode is called A View from the Gallery. So would this be some characters that are not some of our main characters looking down above in the gallery? That is something that they do with surgery. So maybe this is something to do with Dr. Franklin. We haven't had a lot of focus on him as of late. So maybe something like that. I would love more with the telepath stuff. I'm very intrigued by it all. The colony in itself is an issue, but on top of that, you've still got the Psychor itself being an issue. And then with Lita coming into really listening to what Byron has been spouting, she is Psychor. Like, how do you navigate that? But I don't know. But I'm enjoying season 5 so far, so let's get back into it. Uh-oh.
Apparently, they're the advanced wing of a hostile alien force that's scouting out this sector for likely worlds to invade.
Oh.
For likely, read soft and vulnerable.
Looks like another red alert.
Yeah.
Third one this month.
Seems like every week something goes wrong around
Always something.
And we have to clean it up.
So you will link up to the life pod? We'll know your whereabouts at all times?
I'll do what I can.
Mr. President, it's vital.
You hear that, Bo?
Yeah. You gave her the job for a reason.
That's why I like Sheridan.
I heard he was dead once.
Yeah, well, nobody's perfect.
Hey, Mac, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
What the hell are these things for? What's it taste like?
It's hard to say, Bo.
It's supposed to say chicken.
Huh?
That's the joke.
Everything-
Whenever you eat
everything
something
tastes like
strange
chicken.
and someone asks, what's it taste like? You're supposed to say chicken. It's funny that way.
It doesn't taste like chicken.
This stuff is awful.
At 10 credits an ounce, if you can believe that.
The Centauri love it?
Oh, they go nuts for it.
Man, no wonder their hair stands straight up.
All sectors. Enemy scout ship is on vector to jump gate.
Wish I knew what kind of life forms we're in for. Makes it kind of hard to prepare.
Why?
I remember watching ISN when they opened up the enemy base and 3 injured soldiers came out. One of them was my father.
Yeah, that's why you do it.
The base doctor had kept him alive over the objections of the CO because he believed that life was sacred and had to be preserved.
So, what happened to the doctor that helped your dad?
Shot and killed by his own men. He said he was a traitor.
Awful.
I want that ship.
She's outrunning them, out of range of the primary weapon system.
There you go. Yeah, that's your problem.
Back when we were fighting Earth trying to get rid of President Clark, scuttlebutt is she was on the wrong side of the fight.
Yeah, well, so are a lot of people. A lot of them
Is
follow
that
orders
the
because they have
scuttlebutt?
to.
And some of them followed them because they wanted to.
Well, I don't
What do you
think
say?
that's true in her
I'm not
case.
saying anything.
You shouldn't listen to rumors, Bo. This place is full of them.
I
Like
can
when
imagine.
Ivanova left, everywhere I turned, somebody had an opinion on that.
Yeah.
One guy said that she left because she was heartbroken over that guy,
Marcus.
Marcus. Right. Then somebody else said that she wanted a promotion. Quit because she wasn't getting paid enough money.
Well, it wasn't that.
I need all the information.
How the hell was I supposed to know that they could download our tactical
You're
system?
supposed to be head of covert intelligence.
You can't think of every possible question.
That's the nature of your job, Mr. Garibaldi. If you can't handle it, I'll tell President Sheridan to find someone who can. Meanwhile, I suggest you go back to the game and think up all those questions you
He can
didn't think
handle
up
it.
before. Because we have an assault fleet on the way here, mister. And I'd like to have at least a fighting chance of surviving the next 12 hours.
The odds on that are pretty damn small right about now.
I love these guys.
Nah, can't get good pizza up here.
I know a guy.
Oh, here we go again. We're finished in here. Going on break for a bit unless
I
you need
like a firefight going on and they're just taking a break. I mean, what else can they do?
They're fighting for us, Mac. Don't ever forget that.
one of the White Stars.
Nice.
Captain said they wouldn't be back for a while yet. I guess this baby was a little closer to home than the others.
Sure looks pretty.
You think?
Hell yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I always thought they looked like plucked chickens.
What?
Hey, look, it's not my fault they were designed that way.
Attention all residents. You are advised to move to the shelters at once. They are being boarded. I repeat, all personnel to the shelters.
Damn, it's getting bad.
You heard the man.
Manual override.
Oh shit!
What the hell are you guys doing here? Get out of here, we'll come you. Go on!
Zach's in it.
You're safe.
Oh shit.
I suggest you remain here until the fighting stops. At the moment of death, there is a passing of energy, an explosion of consciousness. It permeates everything in close proximity.
Shouldn't you folks be in a shelter? It's a lot less dangerous.
Ooh. I think they're okay. They've got their own defenses. Just walk away.
Though cruel and capricious, bringing us into a world that fears us and hates us, nature did not leave us entirely without protection.
Boy, did it.
Yeah.
They're the best pilots in the sector. Just wish I was out there with them.
Aw.
Do you?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Whoa! He doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh. You okay?
You just wanted to give him
Quiet
that?
outside. Fighting seems to have moved down the hall.
The universe hates me, you know. I don't know why. I have never done anything to the universe to,
Oh, stop right there.
well, all right, a few things, but after a while you would think it would be enough. Yes, we have
I don't think we're
had
close.
a little fun with Lando Molari for now.
When I was a child, your people decided that the rebellion by my people needed to be discouraged. So your people bombed 7 of our major cities for 6 straight days, 31 hours a day. You thought you could bomb us into submission. We spent our days in shelters we made ourselves. We sang songs.
It's hard to kill a spirit.
We ate, we slept.
Yes, well, don't start singing. We'll frighten the children.
He does love to
Enough
sing.
misery to deal with as it is. We don't need to add more.
And where did you grow up, Molari?
I've had responsibilities for as long as I can remember. Duty, honor, family.
You did not grow up. You grew old.
I think I will see how things are going out there.
Aw.
I'll go too. Good idea.
What, are you afraid I won't come back, Shakan?
No, afraid you will.
Yeah. Oh my god, their friendship means everything to me.
So, how long you figure they've been married?
Please, I would ship it, honestly.
Second wave is coming through.
Jeez, this is bad.
Do you know where the life pods are?
Yes, sir.
I'll see you again in the place where no shadows fall.
Oh. Out of context, it's just almost comical. Because if we had been following them in the action, you'd be much more invested in what's going on. But we're the outsiders.
Yeah, we keep the place running while the big boys are fighting or making all the big decisions.
Worker cast.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. We're just about
She
as working
appreciates
cast
you
as you're
much.
ever going to find up here.
Now, if you don't mind, ma'am, the launch bays are this way.
If I'm launched in a life pod, and let us say shortly after the launch, the equipment is accidentally smashed from the inside, what would happen to the pod?
It'd crash into Epsilon 3.
Or explode.
If I were going to be sent away in a life pod and forced to watch everything I love and have fought for die before my eyes without even a chance to keep it together, the life pod would suffer just such a terrible accident. We may as well assume that it has happened already and that the life pod is not safe for me to enter.
It was sure.
The
Okay,
president is right,
Dylan.
ma'am. It's not safe here for either one of you.
You should have said this to Sheridan.
But it's home for both of us.
Suddenly, I think I understand Sheridan a lot better.
Of course.
Well, dead or alive, I'd claw my way out of hell and straight through 10 miles of solid rock to see that smile again.
Who among us?
Oh, what the hell was that, a hit?
No, it didn't sound like one.
The cavalry is here! Yeah!
White Stars, let's go, let's go! Just in time. It was close there for a second.
God knows the age of every tree and the color of every flower. And he knows just how wide your shoulders are. And he'll never give you anything to carry that's bigger than you can handle.
Then maybe that's what this whole place is about. Maybe that's what you have to do to get by in a place like this.
What's that?
Grow bigger shoulders.
They call all the shots, they get all the glory, we clean up all the mess.
It's not all glory.
Maybe not all the mess.
Everyone plays their part.
It looks like we got them all. Not even one of them made it out to report back on our weaknesses or situation.
Good. Mission accomplished. They'll move on to the next target.
I know you're new here and all, and I just wanted to say,
Good job.
you're okay in my book, ma'am.
Me too.
Thank you.
She appreciates it.
Hello, Meg.
Huh?
Bo.
She remembered my name.
She sure did.
Our names.
Yes.
I think I'm in love.
Married.
Yeah, we could work something.
Will you come on?
It was a cute little episode. I appreciate what they did here, to put the spotlight on people we would have never met. It don't really have anything to do with the plot, but they are vital to what makes Babylon 5 special and makes it run. And it's everyone doing their part. And the fact that the people that are in charge also see them and validate them. And it's just one big organism working together. Everyone doing what they can. And they got some perspective here. They gave people perspective. It was just a nice little episode, but it means a lot to see little glimpses of the people that we know through the eyes of people that don't know them that well. But they are who they are, and they are who they are even to people that aren't important to the show or whatever. And that stayed true here. It's just so funny because this is framed in a different light in a normal episode. This would be a huge deal. I mean, the station was in real trouble. And I like how it played into last episode. The White Stars were gone because of us sending everyone away for the Enfeeli. And I like for that to have actual consequence because, you know, it was the right thing for us to do, but it left us vulnerable. And for that to tie in still with this episode just being the small little concept, but like big consequences were coming out of the actual plot we've been following. We just see it from a different angle here. and them just going on a break, and you see the firefight outside. Like, everyone's just living their lives and working their jobs. And I love Delenn recognizing them as essential part of the working cast, and also having them in that little moment get to see why Delenn is who she is, why she's in the position that she is, and demonstrating her love for Sheridan by she's like, oh, I'd rather die than get on the lifeboat, because if I have to do that because everyone I love is going to die, what is the point? So she got her way out of that, but to have them witness her and just like fall in love with her, particularly Mac there, that was really funny. And then I thought the stuff with Byron was really good too, with letting Bo have his moment to see what it would be like to be out there. And it's not necessarily going to change his life course in any way, but just to have that for him. I mean, that was a nice thing for Byron to do. And him talking about like what they feel after someone gets killed, how their essence or whatever is still kind of permeating. And that's a lot for them to have to deal with too, especially coming off last episode when we found out what it's like to be in someone's mind when they die and how that really fucks with a telepath. So you kind of see the plight of everyone here, like Lockley doing everything that she can, trying to, do her job well. She's new. And just to get like the appreciation from someone like Mac there actually really meant a lot to her. So I really love that too. It was just so cool to, hop around and see what everyone's up to and from a different perspective. Dr. Franklin too, explaining why he feels the way he does about what he does. It's not about sides to him. He sees everyone as the being that they are, and even if it's someone on the other side, you would, help them, do no harm. He is a doctor. That comes first. And to relate it to a story about his dad, really like that. So that gave Bo perspective there too. It was just this whole episode was just about learning about other people, little moments like that this was just an odd little episode, but appreciate it. I really liked it. Yeah, like I said while I was watching it, it reminded me there's an episode of Buffy that does this called the Zeppo, where this big huge thing is happening, but you're following a character that you don't normally stay with. And when everything is there with Mac and Bo, it's just a whole other feeling, even though great big things are happening. Great big things are always happening on Babylon 5. But, the cleanup crew has to come in and the maintenance guys have to come in and fix everything. There's this whole ecosystem that has to work together to create what we love as Babylon 5, and they're no less important. And it was just a really cool thing to do. I really, really enjoyed that, especially being such a proponent of the working cast. We don't get that a lot, even though, we had a big deal with them on Minbari getting more say in what's going on rather than the warrior cast or the religious cast. And for this show in particular, we deal more with those casts. But to get the moment in the sun here for the worker cast, for the little person, just, trying to go about their day and have their lunch and their breaks. And I really liked Mac and Bo as a little duo there. The stuff with G'Kar and Londo, them talking about their childhoods and how different it was, but hard in different ways. And I think they both could understand that about themselves and each other. And just to see that friendship keep developing, as even though I don't know they would ever admit how fond they might be becoming of each other, like Max saying that they're an old married couple, or implying that, like, absolutely, yes, actually. I love that. I love that that's how it comes across to people. And I'm still like, how in the hell are we still going to get to the future where they end up killing each other? I don't want it. Out of everything in this show I want the most for that prophecy or vision or whatever. I don't want it to be like a Nexus event that has to happen. I want it to change. I don't want that to be their fate because they've come so far. And I adore their relationship, actually. They've been through so much together. So just a little moment here, Bo and Mac witnessing them. I love that as well. And, you know, they were even talking about Ivanova and why she left and those rumors that are going around. Like, it's just so fun to see a day in a life of just a worker on Babylon 5. And it was a big day. Big things were happening. Invaders were really, I mean, they were aboard. It was bad. Like, Sheridan wanting Delenn to go to a life pod. Like, this could have been very bad. And thankfully, the White Star fleet were able to get back just in time. But yeah, this was very nice. You know, not a spectacular episode. The stakes were like, it's hard to feel the stakes when you're not in it. But it's just funny because the worker cast people that live there, they're just doing their job while all these big grand things are happening. And to like pull it down to a smaller perspective like that is a really neat and fun thing to do. So I enjoyed this episode for what it is, for sure. So yeah, it was nice. I really like Bo and Mac, and I hope maybe some episodes in the future we kind of just see them. I feel like Mac in particular looked familiar to me, so maybe we have seen him before. But it would be fun to see them just in the background in any upcoming episodes. So I'll definitely be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that was really, really fun. So I enjoyed this. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.